Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever felt broken? Have you ever been betrayed, hurt, or abandoned by those you trusted the most? If you have, then congratulations, you have been given a gift, an opportunity to rise beyond the pain. There was a time when I too felt shattered. I asked myself, why me? But over time, I learned a powerful lesson. The best revenge is not in hurting back. It is in growing beyond the pain. Pain is often seen as something to be avoided, something that weakens us. But in reality, it holds the power to transform us into the strongest versions of ourselves. When people hurt you, it is natural to feel broken, betrayed, and even defeated. However, what truly defines you is not the pain itself, but how you choose to respond to it. Pain is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to build you. It is a teacher that comes in the harshest forms, yet it teaches the most valuable lessons. Think about the most successful, inspiring individuals in the world. Almost all of them have endured immense struggles, rejections, and betrayals. But instead of letting their pain consume them, they used it as a catalyst for growth. Every hardship, every wound, every moment of suffering became the foundation of their strength. They refused to let their past dictate their future. When someone hurts you, you have two choices: let the pain break you, or let it build you. If you allow yourself to dwell in the negativity of what happened, you give power to those who hurt you. You allow them to control your emotions, your thoughts, and ultimately your life. But the moment you decide to turn your pain into purpose, you take that power back. Growth does not happen in comfort. It happens in struggle. It happens in moments when you feel like giving up, but you choose to rise instead. It happens when you stop asking, why did this happen to me, and start asking, what can I learn from this? When you shift your mindset from victimhood to empowerment, everything changes. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice. Life will throw challenges at you, people will let you down, and situations will not always be in your favor. But if you understand that every hardship is a lesson in disguise, you will never see pain the same way again. Every time you get hurt, ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? Is it teaching me resilience? Is it teaching me self-worth? Is it teaching me the importance of letting go? The answers to these questions will guide you toward personal growth. Strength is not built in moments of ease. It is built when you are tested, broken, and forced to rebuild yourself. Just like gold is purified through fire, you too are refined through pain. The version of you that emerges from your struggles is stronger, wiser, and more powerful than ever before. The next time someone hurts you, don't waste your energy seeking revenge. Instead, channel that energy into becoming the best version of yourself. Work on your goals, invest in your growth. Build a life so fulfilling that the pain of the past becomes irrelevant. Because the best revenge is not proving them wrong, is proving to yourself that nothing, not even pain, can break you. The greatest response to those who try to bring you down is not anger, retaliation, or bitterness. It is success. Nothing unsettles people more than seeing the person they tried to break rise stronger, wiser, and more accomplished than ever before. Success is the ultimate form of silent revenge because it shifts the focus from them to you. It allows you to take control of your own life rather than wasting energy on those who try to harm you. When someone hurts you, they expect you to fall apart. They expect you to lose your confidence, to doubt yourself, to give up on your dreams. But when you choose to rise despite the pain, you prove to yourself and the world that their actions hold no power over you. Imagine someone who once doubted you, watching you succeed, watching you grow into a person they never thought you could become. That in itself is the most powerful response you can give. Success does not always mean wealth, fame, or recognition. True success is about growth, resilience, and fulfillment. It means becoming the best version of yourself despite the obstacles. It means waking up every day with a sense of purpose and direction, knowing that your past does not define your future. Every step you take toward your dreams, every goal you accomplish, and every moment you choose happiness over hatred is a silent victory against those who tried to hold you back. Many people waste their energy seeking revenge, thinking that hurting someone back will give them satisfaction. But revenge only keeps you tied to the past. It makes you bitter, not better. Instead of using your energy to fight battles that don't matter, channel it into something productive. Use the pain to fuel your determination. Let every insult, every rejection, and every betrayal become a stepping stone toward your success. Think of all the people who have turned their pain into something extraordinary. Some of the most inspiring individuals in history were once told they were not good enough, that they would never succeed. But instead of proving their enemies wrong with words, they did it with action. They built themselves up so powerfully that the negativity of others became meaningless. They let their success speak for itself. The best part about success as revenge is that it does not require confrontation. You do not have to fight, argue, or explain yourself to anyone. Your achievements will do all the talking. And the most beautiful part, by the time you reach your success, you will no longer care about proving anything to those who hurt you. You will be too busy living the life you once only dreamed of. If someone has hurt you, do not let it destroy you. Let it push you forward. Let it make you so unstoppable that one day, when they look at you, they will realize that their actions had no power over your destiny. Because the best way to prove them wrong is not by seeking revenge. It is by succeeding beyond their imagination. Forgiveness is often misunderstood. Many believe that forgiving someone means excusing their actions or letting them get away with the pain they caused. But the truth is, forgiveness is not about them. It is about you. It is about reclaiming your peace, freeing yourself from the emotional burden of resentment, and moving forward with strength and clarity. Holding on to anger and hatred only keeps you trapped in the past, while forgiveness allows you to break free and build a future filled with purpose and joy. The natural response is to hold a grudge, to replay the pain over and over in your mind, wondering why they did it and whether they will ever feel remorse. But the more you dwell on it, the more power you give to the person who hurt you. They may not even remember what they did, yet their actions continue to control your thoughts and emotions. That is the true cost of resentment. It does not harm them, it harms you. Forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, it is an act of strength. It takes immense courage to let go of pain and choose peace over revenge. When you forgive, you are not saying that what they did was acceptable. You are simply refusing to let their actions dictate your emotional well-being. You are choosing to rise above the negativity rather than be consumed by it. That is true power. People often think that forgiving someone means welcoming them back into their lives. But forgiveness does not mean forgetting, nor does it mean allowing toxic people to remain close to you. It means making peace with what happened, learning from it, and deciding to move forward without the weight of bitterness. You can forgive someone and still choose to walk away from them. You can let go of the anger while protecting your boundaries. One of the most powerful things about forgiveness is that it allows you to focus on your own growth. When you hold on to resentment, you are stuck in a loop of negativity, unable to fully embrace the opportunities in front of you. But when you let go, you make space for healing, for joy, and for new beginnings. You shift your energy from the past to the present, where real change happens. Think of it this way. Imagine carrying a heavy bag filled with anger, pain, and betrayal everywhere you go. It slows you down, drains your energy, and prevents you from moving freely. Now, imagine setting that bag down and walking forward without it. That is what forgiveness feels like. It is a release, a breath of fresh air, a step toward true freedom. The best way to get back at those who hurt you is not to seek revenge, but to show them and yourself that their actions did not break you. By forgiving, you take back your power. You prove that you are stronger than the pain, wiser than the betrayal, and greater than the negativity they brought into your life. That is the real victory. Their intention is often to break you, to make you question your worth, and to see you suffer. They want to see you doubt yourself, lose confidence, and shrink into a version of yourself that is far smaller than your potential. But the most powerful response you can give is to rise above their expectations, not by proving them wrong, but by proving to yourself that their words and actions hold no power over your self-worth. Your worth is not determined by the opinions of others. It is not defined by their validation or their approval. The moment you start seeking external validation to feel valuable, you give others control over your happiness. And when that validation is taken away, you feel empty, as if you are not enough. But here's the truth. You are already enough. You do not need anyone to tell you that you are worthy. You were born worthy. Self-love is the greatest shield against pain. When you truly love yourself, no insult, no rejection, and no betrayal can shake your core. Loving yourself means knowing your strengths, embracing your flaws, and understanding that your value does not decrease just because someone fails to see it. It means looking in the mirror and recognizing your own greatness, even when others try to make you feel small. People who hurt you often expect you to crumble, to change yourself in ways that align with their judgments. But what if, instead of changing for them, you change for yourself? What if, instead of seeking their approval, you decide to become the best version of yourself simply because you deserve it? That is the true power of self-love. It liberates you from the need to prove anything to anyone. Imagine walking into a room where people once doubted you, once tried to break you, and instead of being bitter, you walk in with confidence, knowing that you no longer need their validation. That is what self-love does. It makes you unstoppable. It shifts your focus from external opinions to internal growth. The best revenge is not showing them that you are affected. It is showing them that their actions did not change who you are. It is being so deeply rooted in self-acceptance that no rejection can shake your confidence, no insult can break your spirit, and no betrayal can take away your peace. People will always have opinions. They will always try to define you based on their limited understanding of who you are. But the only opinion that truly matters is the one you hold about yourself. The day you realize that, you become untouchable. Instead of wasting energy on proving something to those who hurt you, redirect that energy into loving yourself more. Invest in your growth. Chase your dreams. Become so complete within yourself that no external force can ever make you feel unworthy. Because the greatest revenge is not in seeking validation. It is in realizing that you never needed it in the first place. Pain has a way of making us feel powerless, as if we are trapped in a story written by someone else. When people hurt us, it is easy to fall into a cycle of anger, resentment, and self-doubt. But what if, instead of letting pain consume us, we used it as fuel? What if we turned our suffering into a source of strength, not just for ourselves, but for others? That is the true power of pain. It has the ability to become our greatest teacher, our deepest source of motivation, and the foundation of a greater purpose. Every hardship carries a lesson. Every betrayal teaches resilience. Every rejection reminds us of our worth. And every wound, if we allow it, can be transformed into wisdom. The key is to stop seeing pain as an enemy and start seeing it as a guide. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" ask, "What can I do with this experience?" This shift in mindset changes everything. It takes you from being a victim of your circumstances to being the author of your own transformation. Some of the most inspiring figures in history have turned their struggles into a mission. Think about the people who have faced adversity, abuse, loss, rejection, failure, yet chose to use their experiences to help others. They didn't let their pain define them. They let it drive them. They took their suffering and turned it into something meaningful. You have the same choice. You can let your pain destroy you, or you can let it shape you into someone who rises above it. When you turn pain into purpose, something incredible happens. You stop seeking revenge. You no longer feel the need to prove yourself to those who hurt you, because your focus shifts from them to something much bigger. You realize that your experiences, no matter how painful, can be used to bring hope, healing, and strength to others. And that is far more powerful than holding on to resentment. Think about the impact you can have by sharing your story. There is someone out there who is facing the same struggles you once did, someone who feels lost, hopeless, or broken. By using your pain as a tool for change, you become a source of inspiration. You show them that healing is possible, that growth is possible, and that even the deepest wounds can turn into something beautiful. This does not mean you have to be perfect or have everything figured out. It simply means that instead of allowing your pain to break you, you use it to build something greater. Maybe it's a message you share, a cause you fight for, or even just the way you show kindness to others who are suffering. But you are more powerful. Do not let your struggles be the end of your story. Let them be the beginning of a new purpose. Because when you rise above your pain and use it to lift others, you turn your suffering into something extraordinary. And that is the greatest transformation of all. Happiness is the ultimate revenge. When people hurt you, their goal, whether intentional or not, is to see you suffer, to see you drown in pain, and to watch you crumble under the weight of their actions. They expect you to be bitter, broken, and defeated, but the greatest way to respond is not through anger or retaliation. It is through joy, peace, and fulfillment. When you choose happiness, despite everything, you show them that they never had power over you in the first place. It is easy to believe that happiness depends on external circumstances, on how people treat us, on what we achieve, or on whether life goes according to our plans. But real happiness comes from within. It is a choice, a mindset, a decision to rise above negativity rather than be consumed by it. No matter what has happened to you, you have the power to decide how you respond. You can let pain steal your joy, or you can take control of your own happiness and refuse to let anyone else dictate it. The people who hurt you may expect you to hold on to anger, to dwell in sadness, or to carry resentment in your heart. But when you move forward with grace, when you choose to smile despite everything, you shatter their expectations. You prove that their actions did not break you. You show them that your happiness is not something they can take away. This does not mean ignoring your pain. Healing takes time, and it is okay to feel hurt. But healing does not mean staying stuck in the past. It means choosing to build a future that is brighter and more fulfilling. It means understanding that happiness is not found in revenge or in making others feel the same pain they caused you. True happiness is found in letting go, in moving forward, and in creating a life so beautiful that the past becomes insignificant. Imagine living a life so full of love, success, and joy that the people who once hurt you become irrelevant. They might still be watching, they might still be waiting for you to fall, but instead, they see you thriving. They see you becoming stronger, happier, and more at peace than ever before. And that is when they realize that their negativity never truly affected you. It only made you rise higher. The most beautiful part of choosing happiness is that eventually you stop caring about revenge altogether. You become so focused on your own growth, your own peace, and your own dreams that the people who hurt you no longer matter. They become a distant memory, a lesson learned, but nothing more. So, do not waste your time seeking revenge. Instead, invest in your happiness. Surround yourself with people who uplift you. Chase your dreams with passion. Fill your life with moments that make you smile. Because the greatest revenge is not proving them wrong. It is proving to yourself that nothing, not even pain, can steal your joy. The best revenge is not found in anger, bitterness, or retaliation. It is found in your ability to rise above the pain and build a life filled with purpose, strength, and happiness. Those who hurt you expect to see you break, but when you choose success over resentment, forgiveness over hatred, and self-love over self-doubt, you take back your power. Every betrayal and every struggle is an opportunity to become stronger. You are not defined by what others have done to you. You are defined by how you choose to respond. Let your success be your response. Let your healing be your answer. Let your happiness be the proof that no one, no matter how much they try, can control your destiny. Instead of wasting time on revenge, invest in yourself. Focus on becoming the best version of who you are meant to be. Build a life so fulfilling that the past no longer holds weight, because in the end, the greatest victory is not proving them wrong. It is proving to yourself that you were always strong enough to rise.